Welcome, folks, to beautiful Tempe, Arizona, and the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils. Sparky and the gang ready and fired up for this matchup. And Ryder, we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. And the Yellow Jackets will kick this away to start us off. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The Sun Devils will get the first crack on offense today. And here comes the tight end who's having such a great season. Kirk, you talk to opponents, and they always use the same phrase, matchup nightmare.
Well, what stands out to me with this guy is it's not very often, you're right, the defensive coordinators are most concerned about a tight end. But in this case, that is exactly what we're dealing with. This guy can hurt you in so many different ways.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
The Sun Devils hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. And EB's backing off from the line now. Quick throw to his receiver. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
On first down, it's play action. Lets it fly to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Offense in a split backfield now. Back to pass. It's Sanders. The pass rush closing in. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time. Allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
He's running out of time here. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape. The Sun Devils bring their punt team onto the field.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. So Georgia Tech's offense out there for their first possession. This wide receiver, Kirk, is so dynamic. He puts a lot of pressure on the corners, and frankly, the safeties are going to have to get involved in coverage today, right?
Yeah, the free safety is going to be tempted here to make plays, but this quarterback has a favorite target. He comes up with most of the 50-50 balls. Expect to see plenty of double coverage and help from this free safety today.
And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, it's incomplete. Almost a disastrous play here on the opening drive. He's going to bring up second down. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Refusing to be brought down. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. Powers through the tackle. Physical run earns the first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Yellow Jackets starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's a quick grab.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball gets tipped and goes straight up into the air. That's anybody's ball. The defense does a really good job down in this area, expecting the pass. The ball's in the air. Ball gets tipped. Keep in mind, the offense or the defense can get underneath that for a play, and the ball hits the ground for an incompletion.
Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm.
Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
7, Arizona State, 0.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Arizona State offense comes back on the field. Last drive stalled and were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, look at the quick cut.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. McGain is good enough for a first down near the 38. A new set of downs after that completion.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The Sun Devils offense is on the move now. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Here comes a handoff. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Offense in hurry-up mode. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up third down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Can't find anybody on third down, throws it away, and now fourth down coming up. And the Sun Devils will have to kick this away when he comes for his second punt of the game. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there. No huddle now for the offense. And then first down, right back to the running game. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down play coming up for this offense. They're going to run it here. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 27. Can he make it to the marker? Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, that's a great example of a defense selling out to stop a third down and short. At 3rd and 2, looks like they put everybody up near the line of scrimmage.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. So Georgia Tech has the lead here, Kirk. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period.
Georgia Tech 7, Arizona State 0.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Looking to make a big play downfield. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Dropping back, it's Sanders. Receiver makes the grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Sun Devils looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Out the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. He's a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's escaping the pocket now. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. He'll take a deep shot. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, it's an incompletion here. And I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Caught. Completion. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage. The Sun Devils pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
You know, on 3rd down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection. Because you know that you're going to throw, and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a 1st down.
The short completion to the tight end. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. And the Sun Devils will line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And the punt will land in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looks left and finds his target there. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and the ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Powerful running here. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Yeah, you know this defense is going to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
That's a strong stiff arm. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flashed at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out in the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let.
They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Georgia Tech, 14. Arizona State, 0.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Back to throw. It's Sanders. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's complete downfield. And the Sun Devils looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to throw it on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Using his legs here. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback. And
here's trouble. That's a safety for the defense. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover. So after the safety, it's now a free kick coming up. They'll punt it away from the 20.
The returner is brought down at the 36. And the Georgia Tech offense will take over.
The Georgia Tech offense is back out there. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Fires it to the wideout. And is intercepted. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Running out of time in the pocket. doesn't get rid of the ball, trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. That sack sets up a second down and very long. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And the pressure gets to him again. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. That sack sets up an important third down. And they'll use the ground game here. Quick spin on the run. They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a fourth down. The Sun Devils will line up to kick it away. That's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Good as he gets the pass away. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Tipped and then drops. Chance to make a play, but instead it's third down.
Ooh, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it in.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Contact as he threw it. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today at Tempe than you do?
The Sun Devils will kick this away to get the second half going. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Trying to build on a positive first half for this offense. Let's see if they can stretch the lead. There's some urgency on the part of the defense to stop the bleeding here. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Fired into a tight window and picked off. He goes down quickly, but comes up with a nice interception.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Off the play fake on first down. Tries the right with a quick throw. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
He shreds the tackle.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. Across midfield. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on third down? Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Yellow Jackets will line up on 1st and 10. Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. Got space looking for the end zone here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Now the offense will go for a two-point conversion. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. The Sun Devils will come to the line to run the hurry up. Back's got it again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get.
Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. The defense recovers the fumble.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. He'll hand it off. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. Crucial third down play right here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue.
He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And this one is getting ugly.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They fumbled it away last time, and now they're in a big hole. They got to react quickly here. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker.
Quick, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Short connection to the tight end here. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled in the tackle. A new set of downs after that completion. An inside give now from the shotgun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid gain.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And the ball to the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now,
and that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
The pocket breaking down. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away.
Chris, I think the pressure is taking a toll on this quarterback. You can just tell the pass rush is affecting his progressions and his willingness to throw it away.
He pulls it in for a big gain. Touchdown, Arizona State. Strong game by this quarterback.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early. Allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
29, Arizona State.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. The shotgun running play call. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
And is going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it.
So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Here's the 2nd down play. It's a shotgun run call. And they bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the mark.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And that pass is no good. Incomplete to wrap up play here in the 3rd quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And the Yellow Jackets will have to kick it away. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Scanning the field, it's Sanders. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Backed up here, 2nd and long from the 15. From the shotgun, drops back. It's an out route, the catch made. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. Big chunk play, this offense operating at peak efficiency. The back's got it. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
Just overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find it.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. They bring him down. Blocker is not much help on the screen there. He's short of the 1st down. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a 4th down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Holding. Offense.
That one hurts. Smacks him up 10 yards. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Catch is made down the middle. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football in vertical shots to boot.
Explosive gain across midfield. They'll spot it about the 35.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
2nd down after that previous play. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick. Except for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick catch over the middle. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Sun Devils will crank up the tempo. To the air, it's Sanders. Bringing nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. And the defense jumps on the football.
Just a great job by this defense to knock that ball loose and get a critical turnover here late in the game, working with the lead. You get the ball back to your offense, and now a chance to secure victory.
Pitches to the back. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with is defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
They convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And the beatdown continues.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. The tight end has got it, and then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
It's almost like they don't have another receiver to throw the ball to. This guy's been making all kinds of plays today, and this time he decides to show off some fancy footwork and somehow stays in bounds.
The catch is made for a huge pickup, and he's in the clear down the right side, end zone ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, ASU. Now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT is good. Formation that indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play.
Hold it. Offense.
Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? First down here for this offense. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle is finally made, but not before a big gain. They'll spot it at the 24. Just pounding away for another big gain, Kirk. You wonder if this defense is beginning to lose its will a little bit.
I think they are losing their will. You can tell by the way they're tackling. It's been a very impressive performance by this offense and by this running back. You got to believe they're just looking to add to this lead with yet another touchdown. Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Makes a nice move there. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Scanning the field. It's Sanders. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And that turnover will finish the football game. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.